Welcome back to another exciting unboxing here on Civvie. I'm Civvie, and we've got a fun new product for me to play around with. I do believe this is the Iwata Neo Airbrush. If you hadn't noticed on the channel here, I'm kind of building like a mini painting utopia, and to do more stuff, I figured, let's try out an airbrush. This was actually bought for me by my brother, who also likes painting minis. Well, it's technically bought for him, but he's not home a lot, so it's going to be bought for me. Or whoever uses it the most. So let's get into the box. Actually, let's see what it says. It says that it's a gravity-fed dual-action airbrush. Start airbrushing now. I've never actually used an airbrush, so this should turn out really well. I should probably do a video on how easy it actually is. Start airbrushing now with the Neo series only from Iwata. The Neo series is versatile, value-priced airbrushes. They can be used with a variety of different paints and mediums. Plus, they're easy to use and easy to clean. Iwata designed the Neo series airbrushes to perform well at lower air pressures when used with smaller air compressors. So that would be like one of those, you can get like battery fed air compressors that are for things like this. I have just like a small compressor, which should be more than enough. And if I need more air compressor, I have a bigger one at the house. Tells you it's gravity fed. Prefer when working with small to medium sized areas. Small amounts of paint. Gravity fed airbrushes do well at lower air pressures, but helps create greater detail. The interchangeable gravity cups offer paint capacity options. The large size offers easy in-cup mixing, and the medium size is easy to see over to view the working surface. You can use it for cake decorating, bakery crafts, cosmetics, crafts, fingernail art, fine art, hobbies, and miniature hobbies, which is what we're using it for. Illustration, photo retouching. It features a 0.35 millimeter needle and nozzle combination for finer detail spraying on medium-sized spray paints. Includes a 7cc and a 3cc cup, funnel shape, which is easy to clean up and more efficient for paint flow. And that's all I have to say on the box. I read that for you. I have the camera, by the looks of it, set up somewhat properly, so you might have been able to just read it faster than I did. We'll see. All right, let's get the top off here. So it comes in a wonderful green box. We've got our small cup here, our big cup here. Let's see if there's anything else in the box. That actually comes, that's green foam. Oh boy. That could be used. I'm not going to save that foam for something. I'm going to use it to hold that to start with. Quick start guide, eh? Yeah, that foam going to get repurposed. That's nice foam. So to begin, by attaching the small end of the hose sold separately to your airbrush. Hopefully I have a hose that fits that. Use airbrush ready paint, or be sure your paint is thin to a consistency of skim milk. So, apparently most thinners are just alcohol and water. So I bought some of that, and we're going to play with that and see how that works. Use airbrush ready paint. For the gravity fed Neo CN, which is the one we have, remove the lid by pulling it off. Put a few drops of paint in the color cup and push the lid back on. For siphon fed, you put it in the big mouth bottle and attach it to the bottom of the airbrush. Yeah, we have the easier to use one. Start airbrushing. Turn the compressor on. Use your index finger for control. Push down on the trigger for the airflow. With trigger push down, pull back to release paint. It's called dual action. For final lines, turn the compressor PSI down and get close to the paint surface. Pull the trigger just a little. I think my compressor doesn't have like a gauge to turn it down. So to clean your airbrush, empty excess paint from the cup. Flush out the airbrush with the appropriate cleaner for your medium, such as airbrush cleaner, or use water. Good for water-based mediums. I have distilled water. Probably should use distilled water because you don't know what's in your like what minerals are left in your water. So yeah, just think about it. And then spray until airbrush sprays clear. And then for bottles, wipe it out with clean solution. And then it appears they give it to me in Nihongo, which I cannot read. Yep, I'm not even going to try that. Not even going to try that. So, what else do we have in here? We've got the airbrush itself. So we're going to pop that out. Which, here's your action. So you push down. It's hard to do on camera. You push down, and that'll release air. And if you push this way, it'll open the valve to the pot, which the lid comes off of it really easily. And then it'll let out a little bit of spray as you go. Here is your threaded part. It looks like this might actually come off. So if you fuck up the threads on here, you might be able to replace it, but it's not finger tight. It's probably that you need some sort of wrench. That's what I want to say. There is some bits. I don't know what those are all about in the back there, but I'll figure it out eventually. We also have this tool, this wrench tool, which is a very tiny wrench. I don't even know what it fits on, so we're just gonna put that back in there. And then it comes also with a smaller cup. Doesn't look like the smaller cup has a top. Get it back in focus there. The smaller cup doesn't have a top, so you just probably want to be careful that when you're playing with your paint, you don't do this while you're brushing. This feels awkward for me. Maybe it's more right hand. I can't really do it with my right hand because I'm left-handed. Something like that, I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna have to look up how to actually use one of these. Your tip here just twists off, and then you get your inside. You can't actually see anything moving, but for sure things move. So you can pull that off if you want. It'd actually be kind of nice if you could get like 2 of these, and then no, because it'd leak all out. If you get one where the gap here actually opens up a little door on the bottom, because then you could just like whip your paint off, stick another paint on, and keep going. But that's more thinking like I'm doing minis and I want to do a quick spray of black, a quick spray of gray, or something like that, metallic. But yeah, that appears to be what is in that box. I really like this green foam. I'm definitely going to repurpose it for something else. It's like hard impact foam. But for now, it's going to hold the air gun, because I need to 3D print myself an air gun holder. Maybe we'll put that video up on the channel as a time lapse or something like that with some hot beats underneath it. But for now, I'm Civvie. Thanks for watching my unboxing of the Neo for a Wata airbrush, and I'll see you guys next time.